Hey, this is Sports Radio 910's Gary Hess along with Gary Criswell. We're here at L.C. Byrd High School. We're on this field tonight. The Skyhawks improved to 5-0, beating a game Cosby Titans outfit 16-7. 13 unanswered points in the fourth quarter put this one away for the Skyhawks.
Absolutely, but I think the story was really in the first half where Cosby controlled the tempo, they controlled the game, they got the only meaningful turnover. They had several trips into Byrd territory, never really penetrated past the 35-yard line or so, but they controlled the football, and then Byrd came to life suddenly with a 2-minute offense in the end of the second quarter and came out with a 3-0 halftime lead. And I think tomorrow when Coach Matasio and the boys are watching the tape, that's where they're going to see the lost opportunity.
Third quarter, Cosby drives down, takes the lead, but it's not. Byrd manages to answer, get the lead back. Cosby got in the red zone, turned it over, could never get over the hump. But what you see in the fourth quarter is that the team that is used to winning finds a way to win the football.
And we see that for almost week in and week out now. The established programs continue to have that extra edge at the end. A lot of it's from experience, a lot of it's from technique, a lot of it's from coaching staffs that have been there, and the kits change, but the coaching strategy doesn't. Byrd's put together a really, really solid package in their rebuilding, but I was really impressed with the way Cosby has rebuilt from that fine 9-1 team, and they have a lot of weapons. They spread the field. They get a lot out of their talent. Both teams have a lot to be proud of tonight.
Now, of course, looking forward for the Skyhawks, sitting 5-0, having already beaten Manchester and Cosby, they're going to be overwhelming favorites in every Dominion District game they have left.
I don't think it's any question, and I will tell you this, after talking to Coach Bedwell, there's going to be an awful lot of tweaking and polishing going on at Byrd practices, but you can back off the throttle a little bit now that the two biggest contenders have been taken care of, but you got to, demand excellence from the players, and week in, week out, Boise Byrd should be a work in progress as they prepare for the playoffs.
Gary, a very interesting night in the Central District as Meadowbrook goes to Dinwiddie and wins by 13, 41-27, and Hopewell goes to Thomasdale, forces 4 turnovers and wins 14-7.
It was a shocking night, and so next week we go down there and we try to figure out what's going on. We got Thomasdale entertaining Dinwiddie. The loser of that game, is particularly if it's Thomasdale, really sets themselves up for missing the playoffs. In Dinwiddie's case, they're going to lose a seed, and when you're Dinwiddie, having at least a 2 seed is really, really important because you get at least one home game, and it's not easy to go down there and win. Now, the story about that, I think, is how well Meadowbrook responded. They've had some setbacks, they've had some tough games, but now they're back on track in the Central District, and that's a huge win. Going down to Dinwiddie and taking control early on, Dinwiddie battled back. Again, the big winners tonight, I think, Boise Byrd and Meadowbrook coming out. I remember a time when they used to play.
Yep.
And
big
maybe it won't happen to the Division VI playoffs.
Byrd gets a big win tonight. Next week on Sports Radio 910, we'll have Thomasdale and Dinwiddie. Interesting game in the Central District, especially after both lost this week. He's Gary Criswell. I'm Gary Hess, and that's it from Sports Radio 910 and SportsRadio910.com.